Hi guys, this is Lisa from Stitching for Peace. I wanted to show you a little bit about the yarn label today because our next class is coming up and we need acrylic yarn because we are going to learn how to do the ripple stitch and maybe do an afghan. We'll do a little swatch and then you guys can take it from there into an afghan type of style. We will give you a pattern and show you how to do it, but you're going to need acrylic yarn. This yarn is Mainstay. It's from Walmart. It's their brand. It is so soft. I'm really liking it, and the only problem I have with it is they don't have a lot of selection at our Walmart. So maybe I'll venture out to different Walmarts. I don't know, but I really am liking this yarn. But any type of acrylic yarn, Bernat, I think it's pronounced, and Red Heart, they're all acrylic yarn. This is the label that comes on it, obviously. And I wanted to show you right here. It will tell you a medium 4. That is worsted weight yarn, and that is what we are going to be needing. Anything that has a 4. If you take if it has a 3, it is like a sports yarn, and baby yarn is also usually 3, and it's thinner. But for a regular afghan or basically anything I use anyways, I always go for a 4. You can do it with anything. And these labels over here, I know the lighting is not the perfect over here. It's a cold, yucky day out, and I got the lights on. This just tells you what size hook is recommended. This one says I hook. I use any type of hook. It depends on the pattern that I use. And this is for the knitting needles. It wants you to use, I don't know, size 9. Again, that's just a recommendation. I don't know. This tells you how many yards are in this skein. 397 yards. You really want to pay attention to the pattern of how many yards you're going to need. And it all depends on your tension, but that is, the pattern usually is pretty good indication of how many of these you're going to need. Machine wash tells you about that. This is the Dye-Lot. This particular one is gold, and the number underneath it is the Dye-Lot. I'm almost sure. Now when you go for an afghan, it's important to get the correct Dye-Lots each time. So when you go, I pick up one, I start my afghan, and oh, I'm going to need more. Well, I go back, and well, this looks like the right color, and if the Dye-Lots are not matching, then it's not going to match. I've had that happen. But usually I'm doing stuff that it doesn't really matter a whole lot. But if you're doing the regular afghan and doing variegated yarn and that kind of stuff, you really want to make sure that the Dye-Lot matches as well. Other than that, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you need any more information, just go ahead and give us a question, and we will do our best to answer it. Like for the class, I would recommend at least getting one just to start with, and maybe a popular color so that you'll know that when you want to go back and get another one, that they'll be available. And it depends on what store you go to as well. Like the big box ones, Meijer and Walmart, it's a hit or a miss if you're going to get anything with them. And in fact, I'm looking for a specific color orchid now, and Walmart Meijer does not have them, so I'm going to have to go to the big ones, Meijer, or not Meijer, but Michael's or something, just to see. So I'll have to go hunt it down. But other than that, that is what you need to do. Bring some acrylic yarn and maybe an H or I hook to get started with it during the class. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.